for the rest of the day. So if you're still feeling sleepy, shake it off.
Good morning. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Ooh. How was y'all's weekend? My weekend? Amazing. Great. Exactly what I wanted it to be, which was I did nothing. Well, I didn't leave my house. I didn't do nothing, but I didn't leave my house. So that was perfect, beautiful, exactly what I wanted. I got a lot of cleaning done. I got all my meals prepped for the week. I even watched a little bit of anime. Oh my god, it was great. Yeah, I got to be a true potato to the core, and it felt freaking good. And I'm happy. I'm happy I got to chill. I'm now officially recovered from my last weekend. I am officially recovered. I feel much better. And now that my brain is unfogged, I'm ready to lock the hell back in. So, let's see. I want the music just a little bit higher. There we go. Let me check on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. And let me pop out the chat. Let me do all those things that, like, you know, I should be doing. And boom. Beautiful. I'm a professional swimmer. Guest whomst is enjoying Zenless? Would it happen to be you? Question mark? Would it happen to be you? Because that's pretty hype. That's pretty hype. It's pretty hype. One of these days you'll get to Yidhari and actually see what she looks like in game. Well, you saw her on a Soul stream, but like, you know, get to see the story and all that. Get to see the actual plot. I know you saw plenty of plot. You know, where's my hand? Plot. But you didn't get to see any plot, you know what I mean? So, maybe one day. Wahoo! Okay. So, here, let me turn around. Let me get all my, oh my god, my desk is a mess. I have so much desk space, yet not enough at the same time. There we go. Okay. So last time we got the nice base figured out. Wow. Haven't done that ever at the start. But alas, since I've been putting off everything else, because I'm still puzzling out the tentacles. I knew that was gonna be the main challenge of this figure. So once I nail that, then we're Gucci. Everything else, smooth sailing, which I'm almost there. I think we've almost cracked the puzzle. It's like doing a Rubik's Cube. It's like, you know, we're getting there. Getting there. You're enjoying the dodging. I don't care for the later version of plot, only the former. What part are you at? What part are you at? So yeah. But yeah, as the title suggests, I want to work on the hammer a little bit today. That would be nice to go ahead and just knock out. And then I have all the pieces except for the tentacles and the booty, the piece that the tentacles attached to. Working on that, but all the other pieces are here off to the side, like just doing a little kick to the face. They're all chilling over here. I got some more primer down and stuff, so wow, look at that, smooth. And now, you know, you can't even see all the yellow that I put down. So yeah, hell yeah. If you want to see a little example of some of the off pinning, or not the pinning, well, I did do pinning as well, but like the magnetizing, I have like her hair right here, for example, right? And them cheeks, if you will. And then, yeah, that's is that a fancier way of putting it? Mayhaps. Mayhaps. But, oh, the plot. I see what you're saying. Okay. But yeah, I got, so this was a crazy one. I added just a little bit of pin of like the rod in there just to keep the stability, just because it's like a little bit heavy. Otherwise I have the magnet in place, so boom, the pin goes in as well. You give it a little bit of a press just to get the pin in there more. But yeah, but then that's there, right? And then the bangs, same thing. She's got a little magnet on her forehead, little magnet there, boom. Wow, look at her, gorgeous, beautiful. And then she's got a hat. Whoa, hat. And then look, whoa, another magnet. So you just go bloop, and then now she has a hat. Wow, isn't that amazing? Science. We don't talk about the poop stone. I was focused on so many other things. It'll get done. It'll get done. Or maybe it's a flare. Maybe it's like an extra touch. Maybe Soul actually wants that. Have you ever considered that? I think you're actually being selfish by assuming that that's what he wants. You know what I mean? So yeah. Head. Amazing. Beautiful. So we got that. And then yeah, all the other things are pinned as well, as you can see with this monstrosity. But it works. All these pins. Don't look at the plot. And then, but yeah, I wanna focus on the weapon first, just because I'm the most confident in that. I don't think he's ever thought, I mean, you don't know that. Have you asked? Have you personally asked that? I'm gonna assume that you haven't, okay? So let's just not make any assumptions here, you know? Yeah, so other than the poop stone, the base is done. But I like how the base turned out. It's pretty solid. You know, I like the cool, bright neon plant and all the rocks and all the moss, and I like how the dirt now goes in between all the stones, so it adds some, you know, complexity to it. Wow. Yeah, that's right. You're doodling in Blender, unknown. Ooh, I'm jealous. I need to start working on Blender more again. That's a skill that is intimidating to get fully delved into, you know what I mean? Yeah. So done with the base, putting that off to the side. I just wanted to show it off again. And then just to prove that, like, hey, look, I did it, wow. In case you weren't here last stream. Yeah, I want to work on the hammer today. I don't think it's gonna take 3 hours, but whatever, I mean, I always say that, but with whatever time we have left, I mean, it might take 3 hours just because there actually is kind of like a fair amount of detail work. We're just gonna assume it's gonna take 3 hours. If it doesn't, then we'll figure something else out. We'll start painting like the skin tones or something, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Like her leg, you know, like painting all the skin tones down. Usually I like to get the skin tones just out of the way. Yeah, very cool models. I'm glad you posted them. Just posing 3D models. Yeah, my goal is to make stuff in Blender, and that's a whole thing. So one day, big goal, you know? Always gotta keep some big lofty goals. Okay, so if you haven't seen the hammer, it attaches like that. Boom. And now she's got a big ass hammer to schwack people with. This part goes here, on there. Yeah, you get the picture. So, but I'm keeping them all the parts separate. Get out! There we go. Keeping all the parts separate. That way we can paint them. So, let me get to my reference. Reference up. Boom. I prepped this because I'm professional. So, interestingly enough, her hammer is like mostly black, which is cool. You can't steal my joke. I thought of it first. Yeah, so her hammer is mostly black with some purple accents, some red accents, some metal accents, a little bit of red and yellow right at the top. Get stolen. That's messed up, dude. That's messed up. So yeah, there is a lot of detail work on this hammer, so it probably will take all stream. But yeah, it'll be nice to go ahead and get it out of the way. Isn't this crazy? I'm like working backwards, because usually I start with the girly pop that I'm working on first, and then I do all the side shit after that. But this time, I'm doing the opposite. And it's not because I'm putting off it because of the pinning and stuff. Ugh, tentacles hurt. Tentacles are a pain. I'm so proud of these two, though. I'm so proud of these two, because this one actually, like, Magnetizes like really well. So, yeah. But we're still working on the rest. I also got my wet palette. Oh my god. Wow, she did it. She remembered that she has a wet palette. So I got that off to the side too. Wow. It's a Monday. I'm cooking today, guys. I'm feeling it. I had a proper rest weekend. A rest / a little bit of work as well. But, you know, we ball. Okay. So we're going to focus on this stuff. So what? Okay. Again, I haven't thought any of this through now. Everything after this I haven't thought through. So I'm thinking, should I just like airbrush the black on? Come Friday, you'll be using a glob off your knee or something. Yeah, knee cam. You want a knee cam? Oh, I was gonna show you the dice. I don't know why that like reminded me of the dice, but like, anyway. So, okay, if you guys remember, like 30 years ago, on a stream, we're gonna roll dice for something. I forget. I think it was what, to choose which camera I was gonna use, something like that. Something with the camera, I think. And I couldn't find my dice to save the life of me. I couldn't find it for like a month. To be fair, I wasn't like searching high and low like for the entire month. I was just keeping an eye out for it. And hi Bucket, didn't I cook? Didn't I like low-key cook? Anyway, not to brag. But yeah, I was searching for my dice last time, and guess where I found it? I found, do you guys remember if you were there on stream, and I was looking for the dice, and I looked in this like, when I was going around this room, I was like, I swear it was here. And I was looking in a bucket, actually. It was like, well, not a bucket, it's like a Tupperware, like a big thing. And I was like, I swear it's in here. And I was like searching through all of it. Couldn't find it. Turns out it was in there. I just didn't dig deep enough. So, lesson of the day. Dig deeper and you'll find what you're looking for. Just keep going, keep gambling, keep digging. I found them in oh, wait. No. No. Yeah, I found them. So anyway, these were gifted to me by a coworker. They're really nice dice. I like them a lot. Anyway, here they are. Wow, this is the cool container it comes in. Look at that dwagon. It's by what? All colored? Cool. Wow. Ages 13 and up. I'm that. So I guess I can play with these dice. Amazing. Okay. So, let's see. It's missing a U? What's missing a U? You? Me? You? Anyway. Wow, look at these dice. They're so shiny. They're actually like, they weigh like a fair amount. They got like this cool like creamy white and blue. And it's like a silver metallic. It's so pretty. Da, da, da. And now we got the good song on too. What a vibe. What a good Monday. Anyway, I'm rolling for how this hammer is gonna go today. I'm rolling for a good paint job. All right. Dexterity check. I have +2 on dex. Okay. So. Oh, you don't see that? Can you see that? I can't. Wait, let me look on the stream. Can you see that? You kind of can. Well, I have a +2, so that makes 4. If I was the DM, I would say, well, you got it painted. It looks okay. It looks decent, but then you drop it, and it snaps in half, and you have to like repair it, and then you have to repaint the part that you repaired. So it like, you know, that pretty much sucks. +3. Okay, so 5 now. Great. Yeah, they do. They definitely have like some good heft. Okay, give me something else to roll for. Give me something to roll for. Everyone loves the D20. Who cares about the rest, right? I'm just kidding. They're all cool though. Yeah, they definitely have some good heft. I really like the pattern though, because I love this color blue. It's also got like a really pretty like sparkliness to it. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, they definitely got some heft. Yeah, a coworker gifted this to me after we talked about D&D together, and I talked about, this was back when I was just starting my first campaign that I was DMing, and we had a whole talk about it because I was trying to get like advice, and there was a couple coworkers of mine that had done D&D DMing before, so I seeked the advice of my seniors, and I was like, please tell me the way. And after we had like hour-long discussion, like a week later he came back and he was like, hey, so, you know, as a celebration for you becoming a DM, I got you some dice. And I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. And I was so excited. Roll a D100? Do I have it? I don't have a D100. Okay, well, I'll roll the D20, okay? So, okay, the higher the number, obviously, it'll be ready like tomorrow. Even though this is completely not up to me. But this is when if it's gonna stick to the timeline, which the timeline is, it'll be done by end of April. How about that? It'll be, so that if I roll a nat 20, that means it'll be done earlier than end of April. If I roll, you know, like somewhere in the middle, it'll be like on time. And then yeah, if I roll bad, then it'll be late. and I'll be sad. That's okay. Sometimes perfection takes a little while, and that's okay. Oh, you're giving me to 5? I was gonna give me to 10. Like 10 and under, it'll be a little late. Like 10 being, it'll just be like a week late. But 1 being like, it's like 2 months late. It's like, yeah, it's very late. So, okay. Please, nat 20, I beg. I need this. Oh! Oh, shit! You see that? Oh, look, I didn't. You saw that? You saw that? You see that? Look at that. I did it. I got a nat 20. She did it. Let's go, dude. What a good freaking Monday. You saw that live right now. That means model will be ready tomorrow, guys. I hope you're looking forward to it. That means it'll be early. That means I got a 20 bucket. Look, I did it. Wow, first try. And it was first try. Well, I mean, the first time I rolled, I got a 2. But that just means that this painting is gonna go bad. But you know, that's okay because I can fix it. Anything I fuck up here, I can fix. But I'm happier with this. Wow, back-to-back 20. Next, oh my god, if I pull under pity for Aria, stop. First, okay, this one will be, okay, am I gonna get Aria in my first 10 pull? Or like how my pull's gonna go with Aria? Nat 20 again means I'm gonna get her my first 10 pull. And then yeah, and then we'll go from there. So if I get a nat 1, that means I have to go to like max pity both times. And well, no, nat 1 is gonna mean I have to go to max pity both times, but I also don't have enough to even pull, so I'm gonna have to swipe. And like I'm gonna have to swipe, but like also I'm still gonna have to go to like max pity, so I probably have to swipe twice. No, that's not gonna happen. Nat 20 or anything else. No. Okay, I need this nat 20. Come on, Aria. Aria's coming home. Is this dice? Is this dice Wade? Is this dice Wade? I got a 2 again. The 2 and 20 are right there next to each other too. Why couldn't it just boop? Look at that! Wow, 20! I'm gonna get Aria in my first 10 pull, guys. Oh my god, wow, that's so exciting. Wait, if I roll again, is it gonna be a 2 or a 20 again? Okay, no. I just somehow rolled a 2 again. Okay, well. Alright, Aria. So that means I'm gonna have to swipe. Oh, I don't want to swipe. Herb. It's fine. Anyway, those are my dice. Let's get a painting. Let's do the painting. So if I ever have anything I want to gamble on. I have the dice. So that's exciting. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Hammer! I hardly know her. Let's see. So yeah, the hammer is pretty much all black with like other colors as accents. So I really do want to just airbrush all this black on. I'm wondering if let me Google what her hammer looks like in game, because sometimes it's hard to tell based on like this 3D rendition, like this 3D render. Because I want to see how shiny the black is, like if it's a metallic black or if it's just like a flat black. So Yidhari hammer ZZZ. ZZZ. Bum, 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 bum. It kind of looks metallic, which I mean makes sense. It checks out. I'm trying to, based on the color, I'm trying to decide though. Oh my god, hi Alice. I mean, anyway, I'm trying to decide if it's like a flat black with like a glossy thing on top. Don't answer till back. Okay, I'm ignoring the question then. Pause. Put a pin in it. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if it's like a flat black with a gloss varnish on top, or if it is a more of like a sparkly, like a more metallic on its own. So, sea dragon, hi, good morning, happy Monday. I don't think I've drank water all day today, so thanks. Thanks for that. I probably should. Good morning. Boop. Oh god, the cap is off a little bit, so now I got water on my hands again. Anyway. I took multiple sips because I was low-key thirsty. Low-key thirsty. Oh no, do you see the little puddle of water? That might... Oh, look at that. Stop looking at it. Hi, good morning. How are you doing? I'm trying to figure out what color this hammer is. Well, I mean, I know it's black, but I'm trying to decide if it's like a shiny black. I think it's honestly like a flat black. I don't know. Yeah, it's giving flat black with like a gloss varnish on top. Is like what it's giving right now, you know what I mean? So I think we're gonna go with that. Yeah, I think that's the play. Cool. Anyway, good to know. So, because I do have metallic black, I was just kind of curious if that is what, if it was time to use that. I don't know, should I give it a try anyway? No, it's a flat black. Like I look at it and it really, it's not shiny as like this kind of metallic. It's shiny as in like, it looks like it has a clear coat of black varnish on top. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So now I just gotta take note of all the parts that I am going to not prime, paint like black. Bleh. Okay, because I think all of this is gonna be black. And this, when it comes to like this hammerhead part, all of it's black except for like the tops of all of these little circly-doo guys, and they're all like purple. And then there's a little bit of red on the sides as well. So, yeah. There's like a little bit of stuff there. Get out. Clean all that out. Welcome back. Now you can ask your question. What was your question? Ask for your black primer, or is it? It's literally just the gray. I didn't buy a black primer because that gray is basically black. So, but I think Vallejo, like the same brand that I use, I think they have like an actual black primer as well. So if you're looking for a black primer, I would just use the same brand because they've done good. They've done me good. No complaints. No notes. Just kind of cleaning this a little bit while I see it. Before we paint it. But yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just use the flat black. And that's easy enough. But I think, should I cover up the parts that are gonna be purple? I kind of think I don't need to. I think I'm okay. You have the black. I was gonna pick up your gray. Yeah. It would be interesting to see. I'd be curious if you ran like a test comparing the black primer to my gray primer, because to me it just looks black, right? So I'd be curious to see what they look like side by side. You know what I mean? So that would be a fun little experiment, because I have done that with my two other primers, because I have a white primer and I have another gray primer. And this right here is the gray primer, right? Which, I don't know. To me, it looks pretty white. Like it's pretty close to white, right? It's a very, very light gray. But it took me having to actually prime something in the white primer, putting it next to each other, and then I could actually see the difference. I could be like, oh, no, that does look more gray now when you put it next to an actual white. Like if I put it next to this, white bottle, now suddenly this actually looks really gray, you know what I mean? But it took me having to compare it like that to actually see the difference. But yeah. Yeah, I'd be curious. Yes, please post it. I love experimentation. Experimenting with different things. Okay. So yeah, I think it should be good to just paint all of this in the black. And I think the colors that I have to put on top should be okay. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can always put, if like the black is too overpowering for the purple or the red, I can always like mask all the black and like put a white primer on, or this gray primer back on, this again, put the purple on top of that. Like I can do that, but I don't think I'll have to. I think the purple should go on top just fine. Should I keep it at 50 or should I compromise and put it at 75K? Maybe like right in the middle? I don't know. I don't want to be unfair, I want it to be attainable. So I want it to be attainable, but still, like you got to put in the hours to be a VIP. You know what I mean? So, but I want to be nice. 100 is a lot. So I understand why you'd see that and be like, whoa, that's a lot. Going up higher, you have to grind for it. Yeah. I just feel bad. I want it to, like I said, I want it to be attainable. Because I feel like to get 100K points naturally, doesn't it take like, I don't know, like a year of, I don't think I have 100K points in any channel. Like once I like actually thought about it, I was like, I don't think I have 100K anywhere. And there are some channels that I've watched a lot for a very long time, and I still don't have 100. So, yeah. You have 75? Yeah. Do, 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 do. Sorry, I just see a couple little spots. I'm just cleaning before we actually put down paint. Yeah, if Bucket has 75, and he's been here since I started. Woo. Now, if we want to gamba, maybe I can do it with my dice. Dice gamba? Da, 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 da. There we go. Okay. Like I said, I'm just cleaning all these little bits up. Just a tiny bit. Just a little clean. Oh, you have 29K? Because you lost a lot of it, right? In the last gamba. Rest in piss. Rip, Bonzo. Okay. Bow, 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 bow. Bow. The house always wins. It feels cheap. How about we compromise and I'll put it to 75. Okay? I'll put it to 75. Here, how do I rewards, power, channel points. VIP edits. Having a 5. We'll see. One day we'll get the feel for it. But I feel bad. I feel bad though. Okay, I'll put it. I feel bad. What about because what about some people who just, you know, they're good buddies but they're not here all the time? I feel bad. I feel bad. How many VIP slots do I even have? I don't actually even know. Keep it at 50? Okay. The thrill of the chase. I wonder if there's something else. Wow! Look, he did it! He did it! Clappa! Let's go! Wait, can I? VIP alert! VIP alert! Oh my god! That's something I have to do myself. Let's. Oh my god. I can gamba freely. Okay, hold. How do I do it? Here we go. / VIP. Boom, bam, bop. There you go. Congratulations, buddy. Welcome to the... I think you're the only VIP right now. Because the others that would have it are my mods. GG. Type something. Show off your new thing. Your new little badge. Your little, what is it? A little star or something? I don't know. Something. Oh, it's like a diamond, right? You got the special diamond. Ooh. Let me see. Ooh, look at that pretty pink diamond. Ooh, oh. This is a good stream to get it too. Now this hammer will be forever symbolized with your VIP status. How about that? How's that feel? Okay. Let's mix up some black. But yeah. Congrats, my guy. Welcome to the VIP land. Wahoo! Okay, we're gonna... It's a skill issue. No, it's okay. So that's why I wanted to keep it low, so that way, you know, it's attainable. Or nor. I'm almost out. Da, da, da. Okay, come on. Come on. There's got to be more black in here. Hold. Hold. What if I open it up like this? Oh, God! Okay, we're fine. Oh, there's like a huge... Okay, we're not gonna let that giant glob fall. Blech. Alright, I think this bottle is cooked. Rest in peace. Do I have another bottle of black? Do I need to go buy some? I might have to go buy some. Yay. Hi, Buckeye. How's it going? How's it going? Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, or whatever. We're about to paint the hammer. Oh, it's gonna look so cool with just like all black. Ooh. Ooh. It's gonna look neato. Do I realize I'm panting like a dog? See, I just do that. I'm not even trying to like be in character. I just kind of do that. When I get excited, I just get excited. That's funny. Lol. Oh my god, I'm so excited to get my model. I can like interact so much more with you guys. You guys can like give me head pats and like bonk me and do all the things. I mean, technically, I do want to look into like how I could just make like those little GIFs and stuff come up on screen. That is something I could do now, I guess. I just gotta figure out what software that is. 'Cause I think it's some kind of program, surely. Surely, right? Whoop. There we go. Okay, see how paint falls? You can't really see it because if I tilt it, yeah. But see how the streaks of the paint? Wow, that's the texture we want. Exactly. Oh, the tits. I forgot. That's what it's called. Hold. I'm literally putting that in my browser right now because otherwise my little scatterbrain will run away. Okay, well maybe I shouldn't type just tits into Google. Let's there we go. That's better. Sin, sister. Oh, it's showing me the bird. I forgot that there's a tits bird. It's so pretty though. It's like blue and yellow. Ooh. I'm gonna be getting a new model. I'm getting like an actual full VTuber model so I can schmoove around. I can like, you know, talk more. I can do all the things. I'm excited. But those things take time. So there is a bird called that. Twitch. What if I type Twitch? Oh, Twitch integrated throwing system. Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. Boom. I got it. Oh, that's the throwing thing. Oh, okay, I see it. Okay, but I'll keep that up too. There we go. Because again, my little dog scatterbrain will run away. It's a nice bird. It is a nice bird. Very pretty. Very pretty bird. Anyway. Cool. So let's see. Hopefully that's enough to paint all of this. So yeah, let me just double check. So with this, I type I get the birds. Well, good. I'm glad you get the birds. So, hammer. Hammer time. Sorry. I'm probably going to make that joke more than once today. Why you say European, of course. I'm still stuck on the chocolate thing. Stop. Don't get me started again. Locking in. Okay, I'm looking at the hammer. I mean, I guess I could paint. Of course I Googled it. Well, I didn't Google like that, but I Googled like the Twitch integration throwing system. That's what it's called. Yes, that's what I Googled. The acronym is just unfortunate for when you're trying to Google things. And then, yeah. So, anyway, Hershey's chocolate is kind of goated. Look, I got Hershey's, I got a Hershey's Kiss right here. Mmm, yum. I just kind of have like little snacks scattered throughout all of my workspaces. What if a girl wants a little snack? Okay. Nothing wrong with a girl, the girly pop having little snacks scattered throughout her house. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so yeah, I think the only part I'm concerned with putting black onto is like some of the parts on here, because this is going to be like a red and a yellow with some white, and then hydrate, breathe, and hydrate, breathe, and hydrate. God, I love that song, that TikTok. So good. Do you guys? I hope you guys know who the Bwita shark is. The Bwita shark. Doink bomb the Bwita. Boop. I have never had Swiss chocolate before. To be fair, I am a silly little American who has tried some things around the world, but I have not tried anything from Switzerland. I would love to, though. I would love to go to like the Netherlands, like Finland, Switzerland, like all like the lands, like all that. That'd be really cool. Iceland. Oh God, that'd be nice. But me and my little American palate, we like Hershey's over here. Okay, God forbid. But yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to at least cover up the parts that are going to be white. I might. I probably should do that, huh? My laziness wants to not, but my logistical side is telling me, just do it. It'll take you 2 seconds. Okay, I'm going to use some liquid and mask. It's been a minute since I've pulled this bad boy out. Look, I can't help my taste palette, okay? Where is my ugly brush that I use to... Here it is. It stands out from the rest because it's very ugly. No offense. No offense to this trooper right here, but I'm trying to clean it off a little bit. Again, it's just impossible. Really, you really just can't. Stop it! Don't say that! Don't say that. That's not true. That's not true. I'm gonna choose to believe that that's not true. I'm gonna pretend like I never read that. Okay, we're just putting a little bit of liquid mask on some of the parts that are gonna be white. Because painting white on top of black is pretty annoying. So if I can take just these extra couple minutes to kind of save myself in the future, I guess I'll take that. Okay, and I think these are white, but let me double check again. Okay, yes. And the text is white as well. Okay, cool. I think that's all the white though. Okay, yeah, like these little bits. Wait. There we go. It's like these little circle bits. All of these are gonna stay white. Like I said, if I can save myself the hassle, future me will surely appreciate it, right? Okay, boom. Do the other side, and then I'll do the text, and then we're ready to cook. All the edges. I'm not gonna bother with getting like right on the edges, because I'll touch those up by hand. I have never tried that chocolate before. I've heard about it, but I've never tried it. I don't think I have, at least. I don't recall. I have had, I don't remember the brand, but it was like a chocolate I got like from like a chocolate store in the UK. And I remember thinking it was fine, it was okay. But I was like, low key, I just kind of like my Hershey's, like, dang. I don't know. Maybe I just like trash. Maybe I just like trash. I don't know. I don't know if I have any other crazy takes like that anywhere else. I mean, I like American food, but I don't know if there's like another controversial take that I have. There we go. So we're covering all the text. All that text. And again, I know it's not gonna hit all the edges, but we'll do the edges by hand. Because no matter what, with this liquid mask, you can't get it like perfect. So I'm just trying to preserve the biggest portion of it. Hey, dogs eat crazy trash too. Have you ever let a dog loose to just eat whatever they want? You'll be like, why are you eating that when you have this gourmet farmer's market amazing food that I got for you? Why would you prefer the lint on the ground? Like, why are you eating all the sticks outside? What the heck? Goofy. Yeah, there we go. Cool. We'll let this one dry for just like a little bit. Since it's not a lot, it shouldn't take like super long to dry. I can already tell that the part that I put down first, like over here, is like pretty much dry, except for maybe right where the thickest parts were. Actually, there was a little bubble right there. Here, let me cover that. Whenever a little bubble happens and it pops, it always kind of messes up. What is American food? I don't know. When I think of American food, I think of like barbecue, like hot dogs, hamburgers, like fried chickens, like, I mean, pizza, kind of, but like, I know you can, you know, pizza is like all around the world. And like, all of these foods have a variety all around the world, to be fair. Like, you can get bomb barbecue in Korea. I've had, Korean barbecue in Korea before. That was bomb. Loved that. But you can't compare the two together because they're very different types of barbecue. Korean barbecue is very different than like American barbecue. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's varieties all around the world, but yeah. Every place has like their own little take on different types of foods. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. All right, I think we're ready to paint. I think we're ready to cook. And this conversation is gonna make me hungry. Or nor. Okay, is this working? Boom. No, okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Boom. Just have to do it manually. It's the old-fashioned way. It's time to cook. I cooked a lot yesterday, because yesterday was my meal prep day, and it feels really good that I got all of my meal prepping done for the week. Because last week I didn't get to do that, and it was just kind of rough. It was just rough all week. Like, I got it done, but it just, I don't know. It was kind of just like a slow-going type of meal prep where it wasn't all done in one day. It was like slow rolling. Oh, blah, stretch. Okay. It is time. Okay. Let me get my airbrush going. Okay, let me get a cleaner for it, because I will be having to clean my airbrush. Dun dun. At least this is pretty simple. Just painting black. Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Okay. Looks good. Turn my little vent on. Boom. Enjoy the lovely ASMR sounds coming out of my mouth. Alright, we got the black in the cup. Let me move these other pieces out of the way and we'll start one at a time. I'm gonna kind of just blow a little bit of air on everything just in case there's any lingering dust. Alright. She's ready. We're just gonna coat this entire thing. Just a nice solid layer of black. Isn't this relaxing? It's very satisfying to just kind of send it. You don't gotta worry about, you know, being careful at all. You just full send on the paint, kind of. I mean, responsibly. I'm still kind of doing a little bit of trigger control, you know? I'm not gonna, like, fully pull it back, because then it would, like splash a little too much like that. And I don't really care about the inside of this, because that won't be seen. I'm still gonna paint it, though, for funsies. It'll look kind of silly without it. Just add a couple coats to get a nice solid black going on. What a cool weapon. I don't know why I didn't expect it to be black. But I like that it is. It really stands out from like other weapons. And again, it'll have like a shiny effect to it. Right now it's shiny, but that's just because it's wet paint. Which I'm gonna kind of dry as I go. It is very satisfying. Oh god. There we go. Let's give it all just a little dry. Little bit of a dry. Like there, like me. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing is more fun than bopping while you're painting. Name a more better experience than this. This is my happy place. Okay, cool. So now see all the shine is gone. It's all nice and dry. So that means I can hold on to this a little bit. Get all this. Liking me, what you liking me? Hope I ran out. Whoops. Boom. See, this is why. Hopefully I have enough. This was the biggest part, so should be fine. Cool. Now let's try this. So satisfying. Wow. Same girl, same. It's so nice. It's so chill. This is why everyone needs some kind of hobby that brings them joy like this, whatever it may be. I think it's crucial for every human to have a fun escape like this. Would you like me? Okay, cool. I think that's good. Look at that. Look at this. Won't you look at this? Isn't that beautiful? Wow, solid black. Okay, we got that one done. Let's do this one. Again, I'm gonna blow it off a little bit with just air. Cool. I'm gonna try my best to hold on to it like this. Oh, this is gonna look so cool when it's done! Sorry. I just get excited sometimes. I just need to let it out. Do you ever feel that way? When you like, you get really excited and you just have to like scream it for like a minute and then you feel better? That's me. Just gonna dry it a little bit and then add just one more coat just for funsies. Okay, just now one more little light coat. Just really get that black. Cool. Okay, one more dry, then I'm gonna do the bottom again just for funsies. I don't have to, but I want to. Okay, that's dry enough now to hold it carefully. Beautiful. See, it just looks better when it all matches. Even if this part is covered up, I don't care. Okay. Cool. Beautiful. Stunning. Just get that all dry, that way I can mess with it. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. Wah! It's a big rock. It looks like a rock when I put it down like that. It looks like a weird bumpy stone. Okay, now all of the masking should be good by now. So now let's just cover this whole bad boy. Start up here and do the full last. God, I'm excited. I had a nice break from painting by doing all the pinning and all the sanding, you know. But I really do love painting, so it feels good to be back on that painting grind, you know what I mean? Every angle of this little twisty twirly thing at the top. There we go, I think that's good. Boom. Oh, out of paint again. I am gonna have enough though. Oh, almost dropped it. That would have been bad. Yeah, thank God I will have enough paint. But kind of just barely. Low key. Okay, I'm gonna dry all this up here. That way I can give it a second coat. Wow. Look at that black to white gradient. Even though I don't need it. It's just kind of fun to play sometimes. Whoa. Doing a black to white gradient is actually pretty hard. So yeah, so this gradient is not smooth at all. But if I went back and did like a white on top of this and kind of like did it back and forth until I got it to that smoothness level, we could do it. Okay, cool. Now that should be good. Beautiful. Okay, now let's dry this one more time up here, and then I can swap how I'm holding it. So I can get the rest of this pole. And then I think that's it. And I think we're good. Alright. Switch how I'm holding it. Get the rest of this. Very nice. So the rest of the weapon is going to have a lot of purples, metallic, like chromes, with a few little touches, like especially up here with like some red and yellow, white for the text and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's like going to be the metallic and the purple. So, yeah. I want to see how the purple looks with the black undercoat. Worst comes to worst, I might have to give it like a white undercoat just to make the purple pop. But we'll figure that out. I'm curious to see how the black undercoat looks for the purple. Okay, cool. I think this is good now. Wow. Beautiful. There's just a little bit of text right here on this like little banner thing. You can't really see it because it's all black right now, but I'll go take off the masking and you'll see it better. There we go. Okay, cool. Ooh, it's looking sexy over there on my desk. Let me get my airbrush cleaned out and then we'll go back over there. Must clean the airbrush. Clean the airbrush. I might airbrush some of the purple, like the parts on like the I don't even know what you call it. The round part of the hammer. With all the parts that are sticking out, like those little round bits sticking out. I might actually mask those and see if I can airbrush those purple parts. We'll see. Just because I think it'll look nicer and smoother that way. Alas, gotta clean my airbrush first. Always clean your airbrush. Otherwise, you'll regret it later. There we go. Very nice. Leave a little bit of cleaner in there. I'll bring the rest of this black over with me because I'm sure I'll need it for touch-ups. Turn this off. Now we're ready. Ready to go back to the desk. Okay. And then boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at those sexy weapons. Ooh. Ooh. God damn. Aren't those just the most gorgeous things you ever did see? They're quite beautiful. Do do do. Sheesh. Okay. Let me get cozy again. Okay, we got the black paint over there for touch-ups. And then, yeah, look at this sexy beast. So pretty. Which way does this go in? Oh, God. Like that. Boom. That is one big hammer. Whoop, bang. And then, of course, with that on it. Whoop, bang. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, so all of these guys, like all the tops of all of these, I don't know what you'd call these, these round metal bits. Those are all gonna be purple, and like around it's gonna be accented with like some chrome. There's a little bit of red here on the side, like in that little pattern area. That's like gonna be like a dark red. But yeah. And I think most of this is gonna have like chrome on it, or maybe a little bit of purple too. We'll have to check the reference, but I think I kind of want to airbrush these purple parts. Or do I? Just because I want to really make that purple pop. That purple pop? I don't know. I don't know. Do I? I'll try hand brushing it for now. So let us see. Wow, look at this nice wet palette that I have. Beautiful. I remembered. Okay, put that brush back. Oh, let's remove the little bit of masking that I did. And it's not going to be smooth, but we'll clean up all of the edges. Because yeah, these parts are going to be white, so I wanted to try to preserve it just a little bit. Because painting white on top of black is not super fun. And we'll clean that up with my knife. This side. Here, I'll zoom in for you. Let me zoom in for you. Boop. Get up close with this peeling action. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. That's a nice peel. Okay, all these little circle guys were white. So let's get that carefully. Like I said, we'll scrape off some of those extra little bits with my knife, and then we'll add any touch-ups that we may have to do. Da, da, da. Wow. Intense music for intense peeling. Boom. Da, da. And then all this text right here, you can see that. I covered up with some masking as well. Come on. I don't know what it says, but probably says Yidhari. Da, 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 da. I need to get better tweezers. These are starting to give out on me a little bit through all the things we've been through together. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. We've been through a lot of things together, me and this set of tweezers. Might be time to hang them up, let them go into retirement. I actually have some other tweezers that haven't really been used yet, but they're kind of like the weird shaped ones. Like these. I mean, I guess I can kind of try to use them. It's just I'm not used to this bend. It just feels weird when you're used to the straight ones for so long. They do grab better. That's a plus. Okay. So there's the text a little bit. Wow. Let's do the other side. Yeah, it's such a weird curve. Definitely has its uses, but I'm just not used to it. But yeah, it's definitely gripping better just because it's doesn't have all the crust that the other one has. I mean, maybe I could try to clean that one off. I just don't know how to clean it off. Maybe some acetone or something. I don't know. Something strong enough to cut through many layers of different materials. Okay. Get the rest of this text. Come on. Da, 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 da. There we go. It's already been an hour and a half. What do you mean it's already been an hour and a half? No, it hasn't. There's no way. Man, I really do yap a lot, huh? God damn. Who let me yap that much? Da, da, da. Da, da. Okay. Just a little bit more. Yes. You're not allowed to say that. Only I can tell myself that I yap too much. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to kind of clean it with my knife a little bit. That's the only, like I said, the only downside about using my liquid masking is that it does leave little bits of leftover paint. Little chips that you do want to get rid of. Otherwise, they will just get in the way of your painting, and you don't want that. Dun, 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 dun. Hey! I said you couldn't say that! What the heck? Ban yourself right now. Waiting. I don't even know if you could do that. Can you ban yourself? Give yourself a timeout? Yeah, why don't you go sit in timeout for a bit, buddy? Think about what you've done. Why I oughta. You're lucky I'm focused right now. You're lucky I'm in my locked in phase currently. Otherwise, you'd have it coming to ya. That ban hammer will be swinging your way. I'm currently working on the ban hammer right now, actually. This is the ban hammer. This is also satisfying in its own way. It takes a while, but like it's kind of satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you. It's pretty satisfying. Cool. gonna scrape this all away now. Beautiful. Stunning. And I'll do any touch-ups I need to do by hand. Okay. Let's go over this just a tiny bit. Again, I'm only really trying to scrape off those like little loose bits. Not trying to scrape away like actual paint. I just want to get any of the little flaky parts. Okay. At the side. And I think we'll probably start with doing the purple as soon as I finish this. How about that? Purple, my favorite color to paint. Because I'm still working on the sparkle video. You remember how terrible that purple painting was? That would take me like whole streams sometimes, just painting the same layer of purple over and over and over again. Luckily, we don't have to do that anymore. Hopefully. I say before I'm about to paint purple. I mean, worst case, if I can tell that it's gonna be annoying, I'll literally just switch tactics and go into airbrushing it. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done the airbrush for the purple first, and then I could have just masked that, like the top, like just masked the tops of these, then painted the black on top of that. I could have done that. Why didn't no one say nothing? The heck? Dun, 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 dun. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Whatever, we'll make it work. There are many paths to the goal we are trying to achieve. That was just one path we could have taken if I had thought about it. Okay. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, it still needs, you know, actual paint on it, but we'll get there. Okay. All of this out of my way. All these little paint chips. Bleh. Brown, 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 brown. Okay. Hoopa. So, yeah, I wanna do this part first. I wanna go ahead and get this done with. So let me look at it again, as I do. Always look at the references many, many, many times. Okay, so yeah, the top is purple, and it's kind of gonna be the same purple that like is gonna be on a lot of YIDHARI, so that makes sense. That checks out. So we'll try. I think I kind of already have that color. I don't even think I really need to mix much for it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, the purple and black are gonna be really cool. You can actually kind of see the weapon in that little picture I have on the side here. I always forget that I have that example picture up, so there you go. There you go, buddy. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let us. We'll start by just using the wet palette. So we'll do that. Do I have the purple near me? I want this purple or that one that's over there on the other desk though. I think I want the one, I mean, let me look at this one again. So I have so many purples now from the sparkle painting. I have this purple. I kind of like that purple. I kind of fuck with that. Or I have a very slightly darker one. Since we're painting on top of black anyway, I think this one should be okay. Let me see though. Also, I don't really think I have enough water in here. Let me kind of do a little quick pour. Don't mind my giant jar of water. Oop. Just a little bit extra. There we go. Really keep that paint hydrated. You know what I mean? Oh god, my purple is leaking everywhere. Oh god. Don't you hate it when that happens? Okay, lots of purple down. Let me actually clean this. I'll be responsible. I'll clean it off. Boom. Okay, put that away. I still think I'm going to mix a little bit of extra water into here. Just because I think it needs it. There we go. Because I want it to be pretty thin. That looks like a good consistency. Wow, you can actually see the purple pretty well on the camera. Remember when purple would like never show up on the camera? Okay, it's time. What brush is gonna be my victim? Yeah, it always showed up as like a more bluish, I guess, yeah. That looks purple, right? Don't gaslight me, that's purple. Okay, let's see how this goes on. Oh, okay. No, I mean, I fuck with that. It still might take a few layers, though. I don't know. We'll see. Dun, dun, dun. Hopefully it doesn't take a million layers, though. That's definitely some purple. Good. Dun, 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 dun. At least it's painting on well, though. Like I said, it probably just needs a few layers. Who knows if this is gonna be faster than all the masking I would have to do and then airbrushing it. Who knows? I guess we'll never know. But yeah, we're gonna have to do this about 20 more times. Perfect. At least it's easy to paint. Since I have to do this so many times, at least it's easy. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. So we'll keep doing that, keep adding layers. Is this bright enough? Do I want it? I kind of like low-key want it like a little brighter. Because with the black undertone, it kind of goes on darker, which checks out. That's how colors work. So I might actually lighten this purple up a little bit. Do I? I'm kind of scared to mess with that too much though. Then you lose the color. Then you lose the plot. Maybe just like one drop of white, yeah? That's totally not gonna mess with the whole thing, right? Ugh. One drop of white. Boom. Will that even make a difference? Who knows? Not really. Okay, cool. Sick! Whatever. Keep plugging away. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Okay, well this is dry now, so what happens if I add another coat? Just keep adding some coats. Definitely does brighten up. This is like my test one. This I'll decide if I want to mask. It is worth it. But yeah, imagine all of these being purple. Like, it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so neato. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Yeah, purple is just notorious for needing a lot of coats. Da, 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 da. Yeah, let's see. Again, I'm trying to decide if it's worth to just mask. Da, 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 da. That sure would be annoying. Yeah, we're gonna do it though. I think it's more annoying to do that like 20 more times versus the masking. So we're gonna airbrush it. Hey, let me in. There we go. Da, da. Lol. Little indecisive me. Okay, so we're just gonna do... Because I think the masking won't be too bad. It's a little annoying, but it's not the worst. It could be worse. Give the old college try. Da, 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 da. I just think overall it'll just look a lot smoother and nicer if I... Like, it's not looking bad right now, but I still think it needs like a couple more coats. And again, to do that to all of these, I think it would honestly just be faster to mask it and, and airbrush it. It'll just look nicer. It'll just high-key look nicer. And instead of just wasting the time doing what I know needs to be done anyway, I'll just go ahead and just do it, okay? We're just gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna need a lot of, what's it called? Liquid masking, but I'm gonna still try to cover as much as I can with some tape. I'm gonna attempt to make little squares. So I know very well that if I was cool, I could measure the size, like like the diameter of these circles and cut a perfect like circle out, like around this, blah 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 blah. I've seen people do it. I know it can be done, but am I gonna do it? No. I don't have the tools for that. So I'm gonna cover up the biggest portions like this. Then I'll just fill in the rest with liquid masking. Which again won't be that bad. It's not like it's gonna take too long. I just wanted to see if it was worth it. But I do believe it'll be worth it. I do believe it'll be worth it. A girl can change her mind, okay? That's allowed. Boom. Da, 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 da. Like, you mean like comparing the one that I just painted to like an airbrush one? And then being like, wow, it's so much better, isn't it? And then just painting over this one too. Being like, wow, I knew it would be so much better. I sure am glad that I just went ahead and put the effort down. Oh god, little bits of tape are so hard to get off the glove. Yeah, I think we're good though. Ba-da-da-da. Let's see. This should be good. That's a lot of purple. Hello, Adaptus. How goes it? We're painting this cool as hell weapon. Ooh, did I accidentally make the perfect length? Totally according to plan. Yeah, I just eyeballed it. In fact, while I'm eyeballing it, let me just try to make that exact same length again. Did I eyeball it again correctly? Yeah, it's a little bit longer, but I'm still pretty good. Isn't this funny looking? It's especially funny looking now that it has a yellow on it. I'm doing very good. I'm feeling hype. It feels good to be painting, you know what I mean? As much as I just, I love the pinning process and the sanding, and as much as I love that, I adore painting. I'm glad to be back in it. Feels good. We're starting with her weapon, which I think is a really cool weapon. I'm actually gonna do something I shouldn't do. Boop. There we go. Never cut onto your models, kids. Except I can. I'm allowed. Boom. Okay, one more. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and shoop, shoop. There we go. Save myself the hassle. And then a little bit of liquid masking. And then a little bit of airbrushing. Bada bing, bada boom. Wow, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Stunning. I must cut my model. Just this one time, I swear I'll never do it again. Does it again. But I'm a professional, so it's different. Okay. Get my ugly brush back out. Say hi to Krusty. Wow. I think I can still... this is kind of drying, though. Ugh. Gross. Okay, that was a mistake. Mistakes were made. Oops. Me? No. I never make excuses. Wow, my favorite liquid masking. Okay, let's get a fair amount of that bad boy. Now, fill in all the gaps. Because all we want to paint is basically what I painted here. That's all we want to do. So fill in everything else. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Slap it all down. Just slap that liquid masking all down. Wow. I might have to let this one dry for a bit. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like by the time I finish. Do, 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 do. Yeah, but I'm feeling hyped for this week. I don't know why. I'm just feeling positive. Feeling good positive vibes. I've recovered from last weekend officially. I'm ready to kick some ass, take some names. We're ready. Do 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 do. And at least all of the touch-up work is in black paint, which is very easy to touch up. So I think we will be just fine. We'll do all the black parts first, and then we can end this piece with all the cool chrome. Whoops, just a little bit extra there. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-da-da-da. Oh my god, it's already been almost 2 hours! God damn it! Okay, well I guess we're not finishing the weapon. How does it... I literally don't understand how time flies so fast. Please explain. Time, why do you go so fast? I don't know, we'll see. We'll see where I'm at in an hour. And if I feel like keeping on going, I might. It won't take 3 hours to do the weapon. Shut up. Let me live. Let me live in my Delulu fantasy. Okay? Look, time just flies when you're having fun, so I don't even realize when it's been 3 hours. Time, it just doesn't exist for me when I'm painting, okay? I just get so locked in, and I'm having fun. Do. No, not me caught in 4K. Ah. Actually, I don't think this stream is in 4K. So, actually, I think I was caught in 1080p. Maybe even 720p. Wait, did I say 1020? No, I said 1080. Okay, oh my god, my brain. 720 if you have bad internet. It's... No hate, no shade. Just lock in and the world disappears. It's true though. Nothing but me, my paintbrush, and big booba anime women. What more could a girl ask for? Can you blame me for locking in? Can you blame me for locking in? Gotta do her right. And do her as in painting her. Painting her 3D model. Yeah, but the booba's right there, though. You just can't see it. I can see it, though. I can see it. I mean, what? Further 2K bitrate. Sorry, I had to actually you. You had it coming though. God, this brush almost needs to be retired by now. Oh, it's so bad. It does the job of just slapping masking down, but after a while, these sacrifice brushes that I use, even they can't really slap the masking down very well either. Because I still need a little bit of precision, just like a little bit, you know what I mean? Ba, 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 ba.
And hydrate, breathe, and hydrate.
It is true. I should be hydrating. It is true. Hydration is key to the lock-in. Because I'm so locked in, I don't... I hydrated what? Like 30 minutes ago? An hour ago? I don't know. Time doesn't exist when I'm painting. Okay, hold up. Let me just finish this bottom part. Let me just... I'm so locked in. Guys, I'm so locked in. I'm so locked in. But I still think that this is gonna be worth to just airbrush it versus hand painting all of these. You know what I mean? I still think it's worth it. I still think it's worth it. Oh, please. Hydrate. There we go. Sexy. Okay, now we just gotta do the top part, and then we're ready. Let's go. And I could just put a bunch of paint through a metal tube. Call it good. Then I can have the satisfying peel of all of it. Hydrate break. Boop. Ah. Yeah, if it wasn't for you guys doing the hydrate, I would not hydrate the entire stream. And whenever I hydrate, I take a little stretch break too. That feels good though. Okay. No, I'm not gonna share the booba with you guys. I don't think you deserve it. Personally. Okay. Just gotta get all up here now. And then we are good. Most D. Now I'm really angry. Okay, SpongeBob. I do need to hydrate more, just in general. When I lock in like this, I think I'm relatively good at hydrating throughout the day. But like anytime I lock into something, whether that's like you know, painting, or if I'm like video editing or something, you know, I just get hella locked in. I just can't, I just don't remember. And then it'll be hours and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to eat dinner. I'll forget that too. I'm like, oh my God, it's like 9 p.m. And I usually eat dinner by like, I don't know, 6 or, oh my God, I almost said the meme. I stopped myself though. I stopped myself. Are you proud of me? These crazy kids ruining numbers for me. God damn it. Enjoy being cozy. Okay, almost there, almost there, almost there. Last bit of locking in. Last bit of locking in. I promise I won't have to do this on the entire other hammer. Well, I lightly promise that. That's a light promise. Because I don't know, actually. I haven't really looked into it. So, you know. I hope I don't. I guess I won't, yeah, I won't hard promise it, but I hope I don't. Oh God, stop peeling! I didn't tell you you could peel yet. No, stop it. Hey, stay. I didn't tell you that you can peel yet. Okay, stay. Boop, 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 boop. I'm excited. Imagine how this whole thing is gonna look with all of these being purple and then with some chrome like around the edging of it. Oh, it's gonna look so cool. It's gonna look so cool. Sorry, I entered demon mode there for a second. Okay, this brush is so cooked. Oh my God, look at her. It's got a bit into it now. Holy, there's no fixing that. There is no fixing that. Trust, I tried to like pull this out. I tried to get a knife and like get in there and really, it doesn't help. It just, I've tried keeping it clean like from the very start. It's just inevitable. It's just inevitable. I've just accepted the fate of these masking brushes. They just have to deal with it. Okay, while we wait for this to dry a little bit, let me actually look at this. Bam! Bam! Bop, bop, bop. Hey, I have the hammer now. That brush is a fatality. It is not doing well. Here, I'll give you guys something to look at while I look at this hammer. Let me look at this hammer again. As one does. Okay, so I don't have like a good, what's it called? Like a 360 like angle of this hammer, but from what I can see, most of the accents are all in the chrome. And the chrome is gonna be like hella easy to paint by hand, so I'm not too worried about that. There is one purple part. Let me look at it. Okay, so this band along here, like along here is gonna be purple, like this big part that sticks out, this whole thing. That's gonna be purple. So maybe I could, it's kind of ugly to mask though. Would be nice to go ahead and do that though. High key. And then these like little tiny triangles are all purple, but I will do those by hand. Sure. I probably should do that, right? Oh! Sorry, I dropped the booba. That's my bee. Do, 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 do. At least this will be an easier masking job. Oh, Pam. See, I don't need to mask the entire hammer for this. Boom. There's that. Then do the other side. Wow. Look at that masking job. How good is she? Is that a Walmart purple? No, actually. This is a Vallejo purple. This is from like a big pack that I got of, it's just a bunch of, yeah, a bunch of this. But like I was looking at it and I was like, actually, I think this is what I would like. This is like another purple I could use. This one, they're pretty similar, but it's a brilliant purple. So this is like a much more cheap purple. If you wanted to go with it, it probably would be about the same. But this has like a little bit more like of a reddish kind of tone to it versus this one. So I kind of liked this one a little more. But they're very close. And then I also have this one, which I almost went with, but I decided this one was like a little too much of like the purpley, or not purpley, like the reddish kind of tone to it. My plum. This is also like a Walmart cheap stuff. But yeah, I think it had like a little too much of the reddish tone in there going on. So there's some options for you. I got loads of purples from all the other purple things I've had to do. So if you need purple, I got you, brother. I also have a lot of red now too, thanks to Sparkle. Okay, can I get this to fit? I might have to like trim this down. Oh God, stay up. That's what she said. Okay. Let's trim this down a little bit. Actually, should I keep it like this? That way I can kind of, stop it! Cover more space. Yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah, no, I should probably do that. Yeah, I should probably do that. Then I'll use a little bit of my masking just to get the spots that kind of it drifts away from. Yeah, like that. What bucket? I didn't say shit. I actually think I'd rather the purple overflow a little bit versus the... So that way I could easily cover up the purple with the black, but not as much the other way around. I mean, I can, but it's just more annoying. Oh, okay. Just making sure you're good, buddy. Stay. Stay. No, don't ask him that question. I already know his answer. No, it's not fair. Stop. Stop. Leave my Hershey's alone. Leave it alone. No. Stop. I'm gonna eat a Hershey's Kiss now. Just because you guys talk about chocolate, it just makes me want some good old Hershey's. Look at that. This looks kind of this looks kind of cool. Okay. Now, all the liquid masking should be nice and dried. Yeah, see, look how it's mostly clear now. Oh yeah. That means she's ready. Look at that. Hershey's Kiss. Is it snack time? Little snack time? And then I'll do a free hydrate with it because when you eat chocolate, you kind of have to have water with it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just because Hershey's is poison to you guys? I don't know. Wow. Yum. That's some good. That is some good chocolate right there. Bite me. Yeah, you jealous? Are you jealous? Okay. Purple. Let's focus on the purple. European bakeries? Dang. I never really got to have any bakery items while I was in Europe. Alas. But it did look really good. I don't need that much. Actually, no, I keep thinking, like, what if I use this purple again for, like, other stuff, but no, that should be enough for now. Because I'm literally only using this base purple. I really only need to make a lot of extra if I have to do, like, a custom mix. So, this is easy. Water. Because it's going in my airbrush. Meow. Wait, I didn't hydrate after that chocolate. Now I'm thirsty. Rehydrate. Boop. Ah. Yum. Walking down the street and grabbing a nice cherry strudel. Ooh. Damn. That sounds nice. That sounds just lovely. All right, let's get to airbrushing. Okay. All this build up to airbrushing. It's time to fulfill the prophecy that has been foretold. Okay. Let's go. I think we're good. I think we are good. Let's hop on over. Oh, bam! Bum, 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 bum. Whoop-a. All right, we got the purple. And we got the hammer. Boom hammer. Boom hammer. We'll do this one second. Okay, airbrush. You thought you were done today? Just kidding. That's okay. It's actually flowing still, like, really nicely. Good job, airbrush. You're killing it. Do, 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 do. Okay, turn this on. Boom. And he's really thinking about that favorite baked good, huh? There are a lot of options. It's a big question. With it comes big judgment. I don't think you could say anything that we would be like, ew, disgusting. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. What's that? Wait. Hold. You're what? You're what? Okay. I hope you're not at work right now. Ow, I hit my arm. Oh, I'm not gonna airbrush that one. Let's airbrush this one, or this one, and compare. Oh, it's already so much better. So I can add all the coats pretty close together. Yeah, see, look how much better this purple already is. It's just because I can quickly add coats to it, you know? I can't really tell on this camera. Just trust. Yeah, I would be able to get to this point with the hand painting. It would just take a lot longer. And I feel like this saves time, question mark? I still think that this is technically faster than if I were to hand paint all of them. You know what I mean? And it's just more satisfying. Who doesn't like to airbrush, right? This is just more fun. Look how much fun we're having. Maybe I'll switch back to the desk cam like really quick to show this one before I paint over it. To compare. One more layer onto all these bad boys, just to really make that purple pop. Like I said, I love a good pop in purple. Nothing wrong with a good pop in purple. Why would you not want your purple to pop? Personally, I want my purple to pop. Are you in the hospital right now? It's just an X-ray I can go look. Or north. What the heck? Well, I hope you're okay, buddy. Okay. Dry all these now. They're all looking nice, except for the middle one could use like another layer. Whatever, I'll just do it. You guys can trust me that it's different. It's beautiful. Much better. Get it all nice and dry now, and then you can have some good peel action. Bum, 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 bum. Boom. Look at that. Hell yeah. That looks nice. Okay. Okay, enjoy the shower. Man, everyone is just getting naked in my chat. What the heck? Is this the kind of community I'm building? Shit. What have I done to get there? Maybe I showed a little too much Yidhari. Booba. That's my B, I guess. That's on me. So you can see how much backsplash it happens. Or that happens. Which is why I have to mask everything. Yes. It's just weird that it's happening to both, like, you know, both of you guys. It's just, you know. If I had a dime every time someone got naked while in my chat, I would have 2 dimes, but it's just weird that it happened twice. Not a lot, it's just weird that it happened twice. Ah, chill. Sorry, I got excited. Might be. I gotta dry all that. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. I'm glad I decided to airbrush this. It's definitely gonna look way smoother. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Let's go. Okay, I think that's pretty dry now. Boom. Perfect. That back on my desk too. Let's freaking go. Now I just gotta clean the rest of this purple out. As I say, always clean your airbrush after every time. Never just leave paint sitting in there or you will very much regret it. That's going to be a very bad time. I mean, if you like deep cleaning over and over again for no reason, then sure, I guess, go for it. But even then, you could very well risk just damaging the airbrush while deep cleaning it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, looks good. Boom. Turn off the vent. Bam. Okay. I think we're good. Cool. Let's have some nice peeling. Actually, let's zoom in. Oh my god. That was such an aggressive zoom. Chill. Okay. Gotta get cozy again. Sorry. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. The morning you like. Here, I'm gonna read this in the most American way I could, okay? Just to make you mad. Pain au chocolate? Chocolate? Pain au chocolate. Oh no, I'm scared. I mean, that sounds good. I don't know exactly what it is, but it sounds great. It has the word chocolate in it, and so I'm just gonna assume that it's great. And not a hospital diagnosis place. You expect Yeah. Yeah. They typically just, unless it's like a super like I've had a bunch of x-rays done before. So I think I've had a not change only if I'm like, I don't know, getting like my foot x-rayed or something, or my hand, like an appendage that like doesn't require too much. And then as long as you're wearing some kind of like comfortable clothing, like if I was like getting my ankle x-rayed, but I had like jeans on or something, then they might be like, okay, yeah. But if I had like sweatpants or something cozy on, you know, you could just roll that bad boy up. Easy peasy. Okay. Let's start with the easy peel, because this one will be a little bit harder. Let's just start with the chill peel. I was gonna say chill pill. The chill peel. Wow. Ooh. 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 Wow. Ooh, one more. One more. You thought we were done? One more. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, isn't that satisfying as hell? Oh my god. Oh my god. We just have to touch up a little bit of the black on places like this. But like that's easy peasy. Could even say it's lemon squeezy as well, honestly. There we go. Yeah, that looks very nice. Very happy about that. Put that off to the side. Stay. Okay, now for the slightly more complicated one. Banganets? Banganets? That's your favorite? Oh, nice. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. But like, kinda not. Just because I know that it's gonna make you mad. Oh god, look at that peel. Oh my god, she's peeling, dude. Okay, that's enough peel! Chill, I gotta get the tape too. The peel just gets a little too excited, and it wants to just all come off at once. But it's neglecting the fact that there's tape there that needs to come with it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh my god. It's a lot we have to scrape off, as you can see, but still very satisfying. Wow. Very nice. 10 out of 10 peel. Well, I guess it's not a 10 out of 10 since I have to scrape stuff off, but still pretty nice peel. Maybe like an 8 out of 10. Pretty nice peel. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Isn't that just more exciting than hand painting all of them? Wow, wow, wow. Beautiful. Can I like use this to... kinda. A little bit. It's not super satisfying to do it that way. Maybe it is. Can't decide. I'm indecisive. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. There we go. Boom. Wow, look how cool it looks, even without me doing the cleanup yet. Isn't it cool? Isn't that nice? Wow. It's so nice. Okay, where's my knife? Here it is. Let's clean up these edges a little bit, and then we can start doing all the touch-up work, adding the chrome down. Ooh, the chrome is gonna go hard, dude. Oh, oh my God, it's gonna look so nice. It's gonna look so nice. Am I even in camera? There we go. Also this. A little bit of the what's it called? The masking stayed behind. Just because, again, we didn't leave it like a super long time to dry. But most of it came off. Just the parts that were a little bit thicker kind of ended up staying behind. That's okay. Da, 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 da. Let's do all this cleanup first, because otherwise you regret it when you paint on top of these little scraps of paint. That's no bueno. Don't want that. No siree. Do, 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 do. All right, there we go. That one's nice and cleaned up. Very chill. Cool. I'm glad you got done, bud. Hope everything is okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm just scraping off these little extra bits and bobs. And then I can add the chrome on soon. I still gotta add like a little bit extra black on just to kind of cover up some of this excess purple. But other than that, okay. So my goal is at least want to finish this piece today before I end stream. How about that? How about that? Do, 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 do. I think that's a plan. Like I said, there's still just a little bit of liquid masking in some of these little spots. Yeah, how cool is this hammer? What a neat hammer. I haven't really gotten to do a big hammer like this before. I've done plenty of swords. That's about the extent that most characters' weapons are. Usually they just have swords. How boring. Why would you have a sword when you could have a big ass hammer? You know what I mean? There we go. Why have long skinny sword when can have big hunk of metal? Da, 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 da. Oh my god, I feel so refreshed after a chill weekend. I can't even like describe it to you. Call me an introvert, whatever, but like goddamn, feels good to have your batteries refreshed. It quite literally took me like that whole week to recover. That's funny. Is her weapon electric? I don't actually know what element she is. I don't think she's electric. Oh my god. I think she's ice, if I'm remembering correctly, but don't quote me on that. I think she's ice. If I can choose to wield... What would be my weapon of choice? I'm always... In D&D, I'm always like that girl that goes with like a rogue. Because I love like having like dual daggers, you know? Call that little swords if you want. But I would be a dagger user if I got to have weapons of choice. I love me my rogues. I just think hammers are cool. Imagine how strong you'd have to be to use this, you know what I mean? Like, that's no small feat. I just have a lot of respect for it. Massive respects. Okay, all this I think I have to cover up. Yeah. This part kind of got a little annoying. That's okay, because we have to go back over it with black anyway, so if I take some of the black paint with it, oh well, I guess. Ideally not, but whatever. Thunder's roar.
Thunder's roar and lightning's flash.
Why are you repeating me?
So ephemeral.
So ephemeral.
This is why reaching eternity is desirable.
There we go.
Actually, no. This is why reaching eternity is necessary.
It's necessary.
I command the thunder in all corners of the world to cease.
So edgy. Yeah, I like rogues in D&D. They're fun. When I played like a D&D character, one of my favorites that I had was she was like a mix between a rogue and like a monk. My DM worked with me to kind of do a cool like combo of the two classes. And it was a lot of fun. I liked it. Ten out of 10 recommend. Okay, I think I pretty much got all of it. Cool. Cool beans. Okay. So now, let's go over all of the black parts. Which I'll just go over the parts too that are going to be chrome, because it's going to basically alternate, like, all of these, the rim around this whole, like, purple part. All these, like, little lines are going to alternate between black, chrome, black, chrome, black, chrome. It's going to, like, do that kind of action. You know what I mean? So, I'm just going to go ahead and add the black all around. That way, we can chill. Dun, dun. Glad I had a little bit of black left over in this cup. Can't even really see it. It's right there. Black. Can I guess your favorite class? I feel like it's either a paladin or a cleric. If I had to guess. I'm gonna go with paladin though. Did I guess correctly? Let me get my smaller brush as well. Now that I want to be a little bit more precise. Just a little bit. Not like eye painting or anything, but I still want to be a little bit more precise. It's barbarian. Okay, I can see that too. I've also played barbarian before. I tend to just prefer the more simple classes. I'm not really like big on like sorcerers and stuff because I don't know. It's just a lot to keep track of. Call me simple-minded, I guess, but like I kind of just prefer I have weapon, I hit thing. You know what I mean? That's just my preferred play style. I don't want to have to be balancing all of that all the time. Because I've tried Druid. I like Druid. There's a lot of spell casting in Druid as well, but it's not as bad. You kind of have to keep track of like your I think on Druid don't you have like daily ones that you can switch out and stuff. But that's manageable enough. Yeah, I just prefer hitting things. I just prefer hitting things. Everyone has their own play style. But that's what makes it fun, you know? Not everyone doesn't want to just fight over the same classes, because then that would be boring. Everyone has their own things that they prefer. It's fun to experiment outside the box. When I was DMing, obviously I had to lock in on learning some like spellcasters and stuff for NPCs that I did. But yeah. But that's when I realized I was like, oh, I actually, yeah, I don't enjoy playing spellcasters that much. Alas, not for me. You like the roleplay of Barbarian? Yeah, fair too. What, you don't like to roleplay as the edgy rogue? You all like, yeah, I was born in an orphanage. Never knew my parents. Now I'm a bounty hunter on the streets. No one's ever loved me. No one's ever cared for me, and I never care for them either. I'm just an edgelord. Yeah, that's my favorite. I like being the edgelord. I just think that's funny. You know, I like the character growth that can happen with that, because you can start off as like an edgelord, and then maybe you start to warm up a little bit. You start to open up. You know, isn't that a fun character growth moment? Come on. Character growth, character growth. Or you can have fun with, like, since they never knew their parents, you know? Maybe they're actually alive. Maybe. You know, maybe they run into them one day. Or something crazy happens. And they're like, oh my god. My parents are actually the king and the queen. Oh! See? You can make all kinds of story plots. Isn't D&D fun, guys? My DM brain got activated, sorry. I had a lot of fun though with my players getting to think up some cool little backstory things, you know? D&D players and not trying to be the most depressed they can be. You gotta have an edgelord character, it's fun. Daggerheart for your homebrew? Oh yeah, I've heard about Daggerheart as well. I'd be down to try it. I would be down. It sounds good. I have a friend who plays it and he really likes it. I would be down to try. I just know that, you know, any different rules is always hard to kind of replace in your brain if you're used to like one certain way. But I don't know. I've heard it's not too bad though to kind of make the switch. I feel like the older you get, the more you appreciate like just getting together with the buds, playing some board games or D&D, or just, you know, just having a good little chill nerdy time inside instead of like, you know, hitting up the clubs. Like, you know, hitting up the clubs can be fun too, but you know, it's more personal when you have chill moments with friends like that. You just order some pizza, just all get together and just hang out, you know? That's a good time. Because I literally saw that transition, like, with me and my friend group in the military. When we would, we used to go out a lot and, you know, be crazy and silly kids, I guess. But then you slowly start to transition. You're like, you know what? Actually, do you guys just want to have a board game night? Drink some White Claws and just have a nice chill board game night, dude? We're all like, wait, that kind of sounds sick. Why don't we do this more often? You know? Then that's when you know you're getting old. Nothing wrong with it, though. I kind of appreciate getting old now. Is that a crazy thing to say? Do-do-do. Da-da-do. Cozy night with the buds. Yeah, maybe we can have a community one-shot night. That could be fun. That could be fun. Dun, 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 da, 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 da. I swear to you, I'm gonna schedule a community night one night. I know I keep saying it. I've just been so busy. But now, I'm finally getting back into chill mode. So I'm gonna lock the hell back in. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, painting the chrome on this is gonna go so hard. You're not even ready. You're not even ready for how cool this chrome is gonna look. Okay, we've gotten a lot of this side done. Still got like 4 more to go, I would say. And then we can do the chrome. Well, there's a couple places of purple I have to touch up too. But then we can do the chrome. Oh, did you finish? Did you finish Cyberpunk? Are you all done? Because I know it's a pretty long game from what I've heard. Because I'm pretty sure it's longer than The Witcher, and I remember The Witcher being pretty long, so. But I also tend to take games pretty slowly. I do kind of slow roll most things. I just like to take my time, smell the roses, you know? Sometimes I binge stuff though, not gonna lie. I'm not immune to binging things. Just depends on the mood. Like you said, if I'm really into something, sometimes I can't help myself. Sometimes you just can't help it. It's just too damn good to put down. I think I kind of did that with the Yakuza series. I got really into the Yakuza series. And any day, like, I got home from work, I would make food, eat my food, and then I would immediately get into playing Yakuza. It was wild. So yeah, I did binge that series, I guess. Sick. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's always so priceless to experience a good game like that. Which isn't there, you know, the different, I don't want to call it a class, right? But like a starting, there's like the people in the desert, there's the people like in the city, right? And then there's like the people, I forget the third, like the outcast ones, the like underground ones or something like that. It's been, like I said, it's been a minute since I saw much about that game. Because I was gonna play it, and unfortunately I had the PS4 edition, and yeah, that wasn't it. So I told myself I would play it one day on the PC. And that one day still has not happened yet. But one day, trust. It was the Nomads? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that was so long ago. Dang. Time flies. I remember that whole debacle. I just really, really hope that The Witcher 4 is a banger at release. Like, there's always gonna be like 1 or 2 bugs, you know, like a few little bugs here and there. I completely understand that. That's fine. But I just hope it's pretty much, you know, pretty solid from the get-go upon release. Because, oh my god, you guys might never see me again when that game comes out. Unless I stream it. Maybe I will. if you want to see me get emotional. Same if they ever came out with The Last of Us 3. That game would be an emotional experience for me. Da, 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 da. I'm just very attached. Siri and Ellie are my babies. I even named my cat after Siri, my little baby. And now every time I yell her name, my phone lights up and it's like, what can I help you with? And it's like, shut up. I'm just talking to my cat. It's gonna be so good. That's true. There's no way I don't have the new model out by then. Who knows when The Witcher 4 is actually gonna come out? We're definitely not even getting it this year. There's no way it's coming out this year. So I'll actually even be surprised if it comes out in 2027. I feel like it's a 2028 game, right? But who knows? You never know. I'll just keep my eyes peeled, and you know your girl is going to get the collector's edition. Because I'm just going to assume that they have a collector's edition, and I will be getting it. Where's my knife? There's like a little scrap still here. Get out of my face. There we go. Boom. Okay. And I hope it comes with a statue figure. That's what I want. I want a really cool Ciri statue figure. You should have heard me when they first announced The Witcher 4. I forget what was it? Like, was it a Game Awards announcement, or did it come out during some random state of play or something? I don't know. But whenever it did happen, I remember watching it like with my friends. Like, my friends were there. We were all just watching the whole thing together. And, you know, wasn't expecting that to happen. And when it came up, and I was like, oh my god, is this the new Witcher game? Like, oh my god, is this, it's happening? And I just knew in my heart of hearts that they were just not going to do Ciri again. They were just not going to do Geralt. It was just going to be a brand new Witcher, right? So I was just still excited. Like, you know, I would still play the hell out of it. But man, when Ciri walked up on screen, I think I broke my vocal cords that day with how freaking excited I was. I was so excited. I was like, no way! I truly did not expect it. It was such a euphoric experience. Do, 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 do. Okay, I think we're almost done. It's hard to keep track of which ones I've done. Okay. Yeah, I think we hit all of them. Hell yeah, brother. Whew. Oh, it's looking sexy. Oh, stop rolling. Oh, that's true. When does GTA 6 come out? That's not this year, is it? No. Is it next year? It's hard to keep track anymore. Okay, let's do a little bit of purple touch-ups. There's not much. There's just like a couple spots. Couple little spots. Like this spot. Boom. Maybe even this spot. I could actually do some more black on that part too. It's all gotta be perfect. Then once I put the chrome down, that's it. GG. Okay. Any more purple? Be right there. Am I being meticulous? Yes. I don't care. Let me be meticulous. Let me live my life. Right here, definitely. Nice. Much better. Okay. All right. I think we're good. I think we're cooking now. Oh, one more spot. I lied. Right here. Right here. Boom. Okay, now we're cooking. It's chrome time, baby. What, you want me to stop here? What, you want me to stop? But what if I did the chrome? Even though, you know, every single one of these like little stripes are gonna be chrome. But don't you want to see me do the stripes first? This is like my favorite color to paint with because it just goes on so smoothly. It goes on so nicely. Ooh. Let's just do a little bit. Let's just see how it goes. Yeah? Yeah? Let's just see. Ooh. 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 This is really gonna make it pop. That was AMR for a second as the bottle slipped in your hand. Oh, was it? Was it a pleasant sound? I like my model going. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. Is this brush gonna do it? I want to switch brushes. It should be okay. Let me see if it's the high ones or the low ones. Yes, I'm being that meticulous. Yes, I am. Sue me. Okay, it's the low ones. Sick. That makes sense. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see how this bad boy looks. Let me spread out this chrome a little bit. There we go. Oh, damn. Okay. Might actually have to go smaller. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, this is gonna hit. Oh, it's gonna hit so hard. I'm probably gonna have to touch up the black in some parts. Look at that. Look how shiny. And now imagine that like 55,000 more times. Hoo-wee! Hoo-wee Bob. Boy howdy. That's gonna look nice, brother. Hell yeah. This still remains my favorite paint to paint with. Oh, it's just so smooth. No fiddling with a bunch of coats. No having to worry about making it the right, like, what's it called? Like flowability. It just freaking works right out of the bottle. It's just ready to go. It's like, hey, I'm reporting for duty, ready to go. Look at that. Whew. Whew. Cooking with chrome. Welcome back, clean boy. Dun, dun, dun. I'm putting in some overtime today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fly. You know? Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Roamed out. Look how absolutely sick that's looking. Holy. Holy. Dude. What the heck? Okay, this one little part on the brush is pissing me off. It's just like one little guy that keeps sticking out. Lock the hell in, brush. Come on. You don't want to end up in my trash can now, do you? That is a threat. You don't lock the hell in. I like mind-numbingly simple tasks like this. They're just peaceful. They're just relaxing. You know what I mean, dude? You just get so absorbed in the pattern, in the flow of things. You just forget where you are. Just forget what day it is. Forget what time it is. What year is it? It doesn't even feel like 2026. What even is a year? What even is the calendar? Cool. Look at that! Oh my god. Isn't that just absolutely sick nasty? Just goated with the sauce. Dude. Okay, I am gonna switch brushes though, because this one's pissing me off. You've lost your privilege. And then Angels of Delusion comes on. Stop. This is like my perfect scenario. Okay, this one needs to be watered though. There we go. Da, 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 da. I had such a like a nice chill cleaning day yesterday too, and I was just like bopping to music all day. Have you ever done that where you just like put on a good speaker, a good playlist, and you're just cleaning. You're just cleaning the house. Just nice. This gives me like that same feeling. It's just cathartic, like you said. Bum, 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 bum. This is definitely when I yap the least though, is when I'm like locked in, having a great time, bopping to music. Catch me locked in. And this is like the nice kind of locked in too, where you're just doing a mind-numbing, just chill task. You're not like stressed because like you're painting like really little tiny things like in a stressful way. You're painting little tiny things in like a chill way, you know what I mean? There's a difference. It's the True Metallic series? Series. It is... I think it's True Metallic. It doesn't say it's an air variety, it's just Game Color Metallic. Silver. Isn't it a nice paint though? So nice. So good. That one paints really nicely. This one paints like a little bit more, like it needs a couple coats. It's like a darker version. It's like a chainmail is what it's called, yeah. Or nor these two are gonna connect. Do-do-do. Yeah, I can see why you guys like painting miniatures and stuff. Because, yeah, this is definitely very chill, very nice. I just paint my massive things with a bunch of little tiny things in there as well. Sometimes you just get to spray a bunch of paint down, so it's like a mix of like different funds. Get to go back and forth between little teeny tiny painting and big old massive painting. It's that's why I like painting like statues. Da, 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 da. And this song always reminds me of Free Run, and now I'm sad that we didn't get Free Run Friday this last Friday. And I'm pretty sure it's because of the Chinese New Year, so I get it. Everyone was taking time off, that's fine, I get it. I just missed my free win. Call me selfish. How dare you guys take a day off? I need my free win. Do, 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 do. There we go. God, it's so cool. It's so sick. So you gotta trust the process. Mostly put on videos or an audiobook. Yeah. All of that's a vibe. Sometimes I put on an audiobook as well. I usually don't put on like a video because when I watch videos, I like watch them, you know. It's hard for me to put on a background video. Because I usually get like, I'll try to like have it on the background and then I just like will look up and just start like watching it and get distracted. But yeah, music and audiobooks and all that. It's nice and chill. Good vibe. Might be. What time is it? I should probably just do this like one more and then stop and stop myself because I do need to go eat food. But I want to keep going. I keep going forever. Would you be mad at me if I finish this off stream? Like I go eat and then I come back and I do it. Lol. And then we can work on the other hammer. That'll be chrome painting as well though, you know what I mean? Am I still even in the camera? Okay, I am. I'm so locked in I haven't even been like looking to see if I'm even properly streaming it. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. But I also need to do video stuff today too. I swear it's almost done. I'm writing the last bit of the script. The script writing is what takes me the longest because I'm trying to like, I don't know. I think too hard about what I want to say. That's my problem. Maybe eventually I'll stop overthinking it. One of these darn days. Do, 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 do. You haven't painted since you were 10? You gotta get back into it, buddy. It's fun. I mean, I was kind of the same way. And then I got back into it and I was like, ooh, wait, this is fun. Oops. I'll have to paint that purple. Yeah, I definitely recommend this Vallejo metallic if you need some. It is good stuff. Some of the metallics do require like a couple coats, but this one at least does not. As you can see, it paints very smoothly. It is quite satisfying. This music makes me think about how I need to farm in Zenless. I need a farm for my Suna drive discs. Do. What a cool figure this is gonna be when it's done. And just like that, we have finished the third. Beautiful. Touch up these little spots at the top. If I just cover all that up, look, it's done! Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I like that. The most exciting thing that made me happy is that I said I get a desk for my daughter so she can paint. Oh, yay! It could be, yeah, a father-daughter activity, a painting. That's such a good activity. Better have said, where am I going to paint? She's gonna paint Taylor Swift's Space Marines. Ooh! Is she a Swiftie? She a Swift girly? Lol. Okay, let's zoom back out. Look at what we've done today. Wow. It doesn't look like we've done a lot, but we did a fair amount. We did a fair amount. We got all of this painted black. We did all the little, you know, saving ourselves in the future masking for that. We did the purples. Wow, purple. That'll save myself tomorrow for surezies. This won't be bad at all tomorrow because like all of these little things are silver or like the metallic. I think there's some other spots on here. I forget what, I think this is metallic too. The Kraken. And then these little tiny triangles are purple. But so that'll be easy. I could do that. Get the rest of these painted. a little bit of red there. Then the last, like, kind of more detailed part is, like, painting the letters and stuff. But other than that, not too bad, not too shabby. She is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. So yeah, we got all that done today. Wahoo! Wahoo! It's gonna look so good. It's gonna look so good. Bah! It's gonna be a cool figure. But yeah, that's gonna have to do it for me, because your girly pop does need food, unfortunately. As much as I just want to keep locking in, this is gonna take me at least like another probably, I don't know. It took me, what, 30 minutes just to do those 3? So it'll probably take me like an hour to finish it. So I don't think I should do that. So I'll probably finish it. I might finish it off camera. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Whether I lock in on the video editing or lock in on this or lock in on the tentacle pinning. So many things I need to lock into. But I will be back tomorrow though. So we will be back. We will finish the weapon and then we will get to move on to the rest of Yidhari. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's go. Super excited. She's gonna be a chill paint. I'm excited for her. So yeah, so hope you come back tomorrow, hang out, and we'll get back on that grind. And let's see, let me roll a cute little D&D dice to see how productive I'm gonna be today. Am I gonna be super productive off stream, or am I gonna get locked in to Mugenics again? Oops. Ooh, I'm gonna lock the hell in. I'm not gonna like lock in a crazy like subhuman way, but I'm gonna lock in pretty decently. Okay, I'll take that. Let's go. Oh, DC 10? Okay, yeah, I passed. I passed with flying colors. Let's go. Well, yeah, okay. Well, I will be back tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Lock in and Mugenics? Stop. That sounds like a perfect day. Let's go. Okay, well, I will be back tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday. And, that's it. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Have a good day. Thank you for hanging out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm gonna go devour food. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.